What's up guys, Guillaume and welcome back to Pro Simulator 2023 for episode number 8 of the VOLTA Equities Black Spoke Career Mode. In today's episode we're going to finish La Vuelta a Portugal, we're going to finish the World Championships as well, and we may do some other races if I bother and or if I have the time. We're on the way between Certa and Oliveira do Hospital. For those who haven't seen the previous episode, we'll first of all do so because we have the transfers and the start of La Vuelta a Portugal. But we're leading with Logan Corey. 1 second. How am I leading? Wait, How am I only 1 second ahead of Is there no bonus seconds at the end? There isn't. There are no bonus seconds at the end of the stage. Good to know. But yeah, we've won 2 stages with Logan, the initial prologue and stage 3. Hopefully we can carry on. He's got a +5 today, that puts him at 78 hills. We'll try and do something in La Gauche da Beira. Well, this is interesting. The peloton has had to split into 2 groups, one of 44 riders, one of 77, and it dropped a lot of decent riders. Ryan Christensen is the only guy on our team that has been dropped. But yeah, I didn't think the peloton would just separate itself like this. Enoch Mouloubrana has been caught behind Jacob Rees. That's not Jacob Rees, Jacob Rees is a politician. But yeah, a lot of riders have been dropped. I've put a train on my team, not really sure why I did it, because I know I'm just going to waste precious energy doing so. But I think in a way it may have helped my riders not getting dropped. And on 15 kilometers, the road is starting to go up, so the aim is simple. We're going to pace until the end. That's the aim. I'm going to maximize the fact that all of my riders today have a good day. And we'll pace and pace and pace and pace and see where it leads us. Sexton is there, Jones is there, Kench, Curry, Mark, Stewart. The leader of today is Curry, but Stewart is in the wheel just in case. And yeah, we'll see if we can slim that peloton from 36 to, well, even less riders. We are in La Gauche da Beira. I'm going to use the gel on Jones and Kench, because they're going to take the relay of Sexton very, very shortly. I still don't know the first name of the riders. I saw someone in the comments saying it, that, I think it's Jason Kench. I keep calling him Jason, or he's not Kench. I don't know. I'm unsure, but yeah, apologies. I haven't had the time to genuinely familiarize myself with this team. It should happen though, after the Tour de France, I'll have a bit more time. But Kench pacing, Curry in the wheel, Stewart in the wheel. We're going to stop George Jackson. And hopefully we've got what it takes to go on our own with Curry, Stewart. Hector Carretero is going to follow. That's fine, I couldn't handle a 3-man group. 3 good riders. And a former Grand Tour participant in Carretero. We're going to launch early on. I've launched with everyone, which is a mistake from my end. We're going to lose to Hector Carretero. Good. That's exactly what I had planned today. The first mountain stage between Guarda and Covilla. 168 kilometers. +5 for Corey, +4 for Kench. This is our chance. This is our chance. We'll see if we can defeat Hector Carretero. He came back to P3 in this general classification following yesterday's stage. Yeah, let's see what happens. 17 kilometers remaining in today's stage, and we're starting the climb towards La Covilla. We have 3 riders left in the first group. Christensen, Sexton, Jackson exploded in Peñas Douradas, following a strong rhythm by Can Pharma, which leads me to think that Hector Carretero is in a good day. Yeah, we're just going to try and negotiate with, well, I should go Kench, realistically speaking. Fuck it, we'll go Kench. I feel like it's the better choice out of him and Logan Curry. Despite being in yellow, the gap is not too big, it's 6 seconds. So I should go for the one who's got 75 mountain today, rather than the one who has 71. But we're starting Covinha, Peñas da Saúde. And yeah, let's go. We've been blocked by Duarte from FAPL, so we've lost a bit of a position. I'm really glad that I've got riders such as Archie Ryan and Seb Berwick joining us next year, because right now, as soon as like there's a mountain, we just don't exist. Like, we simply do not exist. Final 3 kilometers, somehow Kench is still with the lead-ish group. Garcia Pierna goes at the front, followed by Finley Pickering and Miguel Moreira. I think we're just going to die with Albanese, Figueiredo, Chad Hager, which is, to be fair, I think my level, mountain-wise. I was very scared when I saw Carretero attacking early on. Thought I would finish about 15 years behind. We'll lose about 1 minute 30 as Garcia. Oh, actually, Moreira with a late comeback for Glass Drive. Mate, you may want to just turn your... Yeah, you could have turned your bike and you possibly would have won. Not exactly a small decision from Moreira. Not a great day today between Sabuel and Viseu. We'll try and get a third stage win. Despite having no sprinters, GC-wise we're P4 with Joshua Kench. Oh, it's Joshua Kench, not Jason Kench. Alright, Joshua, I'll remember it. I promise, I swear to that one person I've offended in yesterday in the previous video. Sorry, we got a crash involving Logan Curry. And he's out of the race. I wasn't watching it because I was once again scrolling TikTok. We're preparing for the sprint. We're going for Sexton today. We've got Jackson and Kench in the train again. Without Curry, we've lost a key element. I've just pressed Z instead of E, for fuck's sake. Alright, well, we're gonna lose. If that wasn't already clear. Yeah, now it should be. Sexton, God, he's sprinting for like 3 meters and he died. Shocking. It's a win for Alan Banachek. It is indeed. Losing one rider is never fun, but today we are back with winning intentions between Sernan Selye and Boticas, 164 kilometers. Hilly parkour and the aim is to send some guys in the breakaway. We are still 4th in the GC with Joshua Kench, and we'll try and keep it that way, being protected by Mark Stewart. But yeah, Jones and Jackson will enjoy a field trip in the Portuguese breakaways. Race situation with 2017, that's a lot of kilometers, with 27 kilometers left. Group of 8 at the front, a group that used to be about 16 to 17 riders, but the rhythm, both in the peloton and the breakaway, has been extremely high all day, meaning that we just have Jackson in the team, in the lead group, with some other riders, all of them from Portuguese teams, I think. But we're gonna see if this breakaway has any legs, if this breakaway can stand anything. I didn't fight for any of the mountain points, as I do not care whatsoever about the mountain jersey. But we'll see. Kench is alive and kicking in the breakaway, or in the peloton. I'm gonna have Jones wait for him as well, so that we can have an added teammate with Mark Stewart. And yeah, let's take a look at the final 21 kilometers today. I've had enough of the breakaway, so we attacked. Oh, is that... Oh, Carretero also attacked. I hadn't seen that. Well, that's my ambitions of winning in the breakaway completely gone here. Esquerra, Carretero, Figueiredo, Chadeiga, and Joao Nicolau have attacked and have bridged up to Mr. Jackson. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hopefully the peloton catches them. And then we'll have Joshua Kench in prime position. I so nearly missed the cut. Oh, I'm actually gonna miss it here. Wait, hold up. Come on, get the wheel, thank you. This is very difficult. This is very, very fucking difficult. Carretto's dropped, Baich is dropped. Joshua Kench, though, in the leading group. I'm fighting. I am literally fighting with everything I have to try and stay with the leaders. I'm not... Speaking of leaders, where is Raul Garcia Pierna? Oh, he's far behind. Okay, the leader, of this Volta Portugal is going to change. As Raul Garcia Pierna will not be able to retain his jersey. The new leader is in this group. Which one of these 8 riders will take it? I'm gonna guess not Albanese, but I think Albanese can go for the stage win today in Boticas. Joshua Kench, though, with a remarkable drive today. Not enough for the stage win, but a P4, I think, right behind Finley Pickering and Kyle Walker. Yeah, P5. Well done. We'll take that. Following yesterday's interesting stage, we're 3rd of the GC with Joshua Kench behind Mauricio Moreira and Finley Pickering. Just quite cool. Quite cool from Josh. He's doing well. Today's Healy stage. This has Mark Stewart written all over it, and that's exactly why I decided to have a 0 today. We sent Tom Sexton in the breakaway. Sadly, the break did not go to the end in Viana do Castelo. And, well, we're going to climb that hill with, 4 riders. Kench in P3. Mark Stewart is already losing a lot of energy in the wheel of George Jackson here, which I had not really planned nor hoped. So I guess the leader today is Joshua Kench. 1.8 kilometers left. Kench still in good position. Sexton is also quite well placed for now. There goes Kench. Why do my riders lose their red so quickly? Albanese is going to take the stage easily in Viana do Castelo, ahead of Moreira and Garcia Pierna. P5 for Kench, P5 for Kench. More hills today between Barcelos and Braga, 144 kilometers. +5s for Kench, Jones, Jackson, Mark Stewart. GC-wise, Albanese is now tied with us, because yesterday there were gaps. Apparently there was 9 seconds between Albanese and myself, which I'm not really agreeing with, but then again, to be fair, they probably were. But yeah, not really sure what I should do, but we'll try and do things, because that's the way we make things happen. And that's a very coherent sentence. We're gonna make things, because that's why we make things. Yeah. This is why you watch my videos, for just the cycling content, but also like the cycling analysis behind it. There's something I really don't really get about this game sometimes. How's Jones got this little yellow compared to Jackson, knowing that he doesn't have bad stats as well today? Sure, 67 recovery is not good even with a +5. But they've done the same kind of effort, and Jackson's got 64 recovery. I feel like there's one thing I don't clock here. What is it? Because it can't be the difference between 73 resistance and 77. I don't really understand it. Guys, I have an idea. I know, it's quite shocking already. For those who've watched last year's career mode, you may know that I do enjoy a nice multiple attack, we'll say, using a satellite rider, as someone like Benjamin Hazen would call them. Well, guess what we're doing today? Jackson, Stewart, Joshua Kench. It's on. 5 kilometers left. Mark Stewart is going 99. Joshua Kench is also going 99. Albanese in the wheel, says Miguel. The winner today, and I mean, no. If Kench wins, which I'm hoping he does, there's a strong chance that I become the leader of this Vuelta a Portugal. And that is the aim right now. Mark Stewart has started his efforts. There goes Kench. Albanese in the wheel. Albanese is not winning. The win today for Mark Stewart ahead of Joshua Kench. Albanese P3. I have no idea what that means for the GC. That's 26 seconds on Nicolau. Oh, I'm gonna be P2 for 2 seconds. Hold up. What is this? Who chooses? Because they've just announced the 2027 World Championships here, which will be Harrogate, which will change because it's a dead parkour. Candidates that have a valid dossier for the 2028 are Richmond, Salange, Doha, okay? And they're not saying where. Also, the next championship are in Ponferrada. This year was Ponferrada already, mate. So you don't get to choose. You just know what it could be, but you don't know. You don't have an impact on it. Okay. Alright. Felgueiras, Mondim de Basto. Sorry, Mondim de Basto. Apologies on the Portuguese pronunciation. Well, I mean, we're 1 second behind Mauricio Moreira, and even if we were to somehow do well, there's a time trial tomorrow. So, yeah, I think we can retain. The aim right now is going to retain, I think, the white jersey against Finlay Pekerin. And then we'll improvise. Well, I can tell you that straight away. Today's going to be difficult, because there's only 30 riders left after 1 climb. So yeah, we're gonna struggle. A lot of good riders are being dropped. Karen Farmer's been dropped. Garcia Pierna is there. Carretero is there. Miguel is there. Elosegui is there. Kench is still at the front with Christensen and Mark Stewart and a peloton paced by Eolo Cometa, trying to put the pressure on Mauricio Moreira. Gotta admit, it's quite rare that I don't put the entire stage in ×8. But here, I'm actually trying to pay attention. It's extremely rare for me to genuinely be interested and intrigued into the final result. But right now, yeah, no, I'm trying to just play well. Been a long time since I've done that on PCM. There's a group of 4 trying to join. That's Henok Mulubran, Meireles, Alessandro Tonelli, and Fernandes. Ryan Christensen has been pacing since the start of the downhill after Barreiro. He's been doing great. I think he's on a good day so far in La Volta a Portugal, but he's been genuinely very useful, and I think that thanks to him, we can have a group of 8 at the very beginning of the climb today. Moreira doesn't have a teammate. Albanese doesn't have a teammate. No one except me has a teammate. We'll try and make the most out of it, but we're already losing energy. Let's side by Felipe Corin. Albanese follows. Moreira follows. They're the 3 strongest riders on this race. We're going to try and play a bit more smart, which is where I can defeat the AI. If it's not the legs, it's gonna be the tactics. Stewart is gonna use this gel, 6.6k until the summit. Moreira counterattacks. They all follow. We're fucked. Yeah, no, simply nothing I could do today. Let's be very real. There is nothing I could do against Finley Pekerin and Mauricio Moreira as they drop Victor Albanese. No, nothing. Absolutely nothing. They were too good today. Simply too good. Final stage of this Volta a Portugal. It's a time trial between Fafe and Fafe. Tom Sexton currently leads. Not sure for how long. But yeah, GC-wise, we're going to settle into our P4. We can't go higher. We can't go lower. We can't get the best young rider. It's disappointing, but it's the way it is. We're also going to lose the mountain classification for 1 point. We're going to win the Team 1 though, which I'll take. I gotta say, I'm very impressed by the time trial of Tom Sexton, because he's ahead of Raul Garcia Pierna in Fafe, and that's without being a time trialist. Cross the line for Joshua Kench, P4, 17 seconds down on the ride from New Zealand. Alright, well, I think, yeah, we're gonna take the stage today, which is good, which is all fun and games. Albanese cross the line, 49 seconds behind. Finley Pekerin, it's going to be 40 seconds behind. Mauricio Moreira, it's going to be also quite behind, 25 seconds down. It's a win for Tom Sexton today in Fafe. We didn't win the road race. My hopes of winning the time trial are extremely slim, but welcome to Ponferrada for the World Championships time trial. With New Zealand, we've got Aaron Gate here, alive, and look at him, just wearing the Pinarello Bolton Equities black spoke bike. It doesn't fit a full black kit. Or at least the helmet should have been like full black. That would have worked better. But yeah, Aaron Gate is not winning. I've got Finn Fisher Black as my second rider. Patrick Bevin was injured, hence the presence of Aaron Gate on a mountainy time trial. But yeah, don't expect fireworks from me today. Alright, Aaron Gate has started the final climb. He's 6th at the first intermediate, meaning that there are some riders who are worse than him, and that's quite shocking. Pierre Latour, Durbridge, Lascano. How are you worse than Aaron Gate? Jesus. Good day for Finn Fisher Black. Probably enough for a top 10. That's the aim. It's going to be difficult, but I think we can achieve it if we're quite fun. Guys, stop the count. Aaron Gate leads in San Cristobal de Valdueza. That's all I needed to say. A Bolton Equities Black Spoke rider leads the World Championships. Surprisingly, Aaron Gate is not first anymore. I know. Who could have seen that coming? We are, however, ahead of Eddie Dunbar, which says a lot about the fitness of Eddie Dunbar. Peter Sagan is up the road, and he should get caught by Finn Fisher Black eventually. 5k to go for the Kiwi. Meaning that right now, has everyone left? Yes, well, Remco's gonna win. Or Roglic. Vingegaard is there, interesting. What's he saying at the intermediate? Okay, Vingegaard is not winning. Finn Fisher Black, though, he's finished with the main difficulty of the day. Now it's a full flat to the line in San Cristobal. He's absolutely left Peter Sagan for dead. Very similar, to be fair, to the end of career of the Slovak. And across the line for the rider of UAE Team Emirates, P1 ahead of Nelson Oliveira. I'll take it. I'll take that. Bob Jungels with a great time trial that season take P1 ahead of Kwiatkowski and Josef Cerny. Ben Healy's are, I'm sorry, the lack of taste. The pink helmet with the green Irish kit. No, just no. The top 10 Wishes with McNulty, with Fisher Black are gone. Tobias Foss takes P1 ahead of Theo Gegenhardt. Interesting. Is Tobias Foss going to go for a second world title? Probably not, let's be honest. Jonas Vingegaard is not going to win today's time trial. I can tell you that. He's actually going to be behind Finn Fisher Black. Yup. Roglic, P6. Stefan Küng is potentially going to take P1, but I think that the man behind him will overtake him. I think the World Champion today is going to be Belgian. P5 for Küng. Oh, wait, Ghana's... Oh, I forgot Ghana was there. On the mountain? Ghana? 40 seconds quicker than Foss! And Remco Evenepoel is nowhere to be seen. Wow. P12 for Remco Evenepoel, P13 for Finn Fisher Black. Filippo Ganna is your new World Time Trial Champion. Final race of the episode, we will not be heading to Germany for the Deutschland Tour. We're going to do a sponsored objective with the Drübenkurs Overice. Last time I think I did one of those races, the tactic was simple. It was to attack early on and hopefully you could win. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. The race situation is extremely weird. We have a group of 11 at the front. Then there's this group of 13 that just attacked, where you find some proper good riders, sorry. Then there's a group of 11 with Tim Merlier, Arnaud Delis, and me, and Jasper Philipsen. I have no idea what happened. I don't know how these groups just formed themselves, but they did. Also, Paul Wright, you're getting dropped, mate. 22 kilometers remaining. We've tried to come back with Jones and Mark Stewart, but I feel like it may be a tad difficult. There's a lone rider, that's Tom Paco. I thought we had caught him. I'll tell you what, Mark Stewart is coming back though at this rate. I thought we had managed to come back on Tom Paco. Because Tom Glug... 79 mountain for Tom Glug. That's kind of mad. But yeah, I thought Tom Glug had managed to come back at him. Apparently not. Apparently not. But the good thing is, Mark Stewart is there, so now we can pace. And try to finally chase down the Belgian. Jan Tratnik on the move. 9 kilometers remaining. This is a very fun race. This is a very, very fun race. Acceleration here by someone. That's Loic Vliegen. Wright is going to stop. Mark Stewart is going to try and catch the Belgian from Intermarché. Laurent Robit follows. That was potentially my one shot at winning. And I may have just ruined it by trying to chase down the Belgian. But we came back on Loic Vliegen. 5k to go. 17 seconds on the peloton. Well, on the peloton. On what's left of this group, I guess. Objective was the top 10 today. Will we get it? I don't know. Potentially, maybe. There's a possibility that we do. But there's also a possibility that we don't. 3k. Vliegen, Robit, Mark Stewart for the win. 2.7k when the final climb in Chaveil. Bettiol is trying his best to try and bridge everyone to us. But so far, he's unable to do so. Mark Stewart with a very strong rhythm here. We're going to launch a sprint early, 1.6k to go. It's a downhill portion, so I'm hoping that we can carry on with our energy to the end. We will not. It's a win for Loic Vliegen today in Overijse. Ahead of Mark Stewart. I'm not touching the keyboard. That's not me who's sprinting right. Mark Stewart XP2, Robit XP3. I'll happily take a podium in what has been a very, very fun race to play. I absolutely enjoy that. After that, well, I think it's time to end the episode. In the next one, we will have the Deutschland Tour and the Tour of Britain, which is basically the home race. Definitely not. I'm from New Zealand. The fuck am I on about? My home race is the New Zealand Cycling Classic in the first race of the season. What am I saying? But that just about wraps up today's episode. If you've enjoyed it, then please do leave a like down below. In the next one, we're going to have the Tour of Deutschland and the Tour of Britain. More opportunities, for us to fail at winning sprints. But yeah, then we're closing on to the end of the season. I don't think I'll race all of these races here, because let's be honest, nobody cares about the Super 8 Classic or the Omloop van het Hoekland. But yeah, if you want to see more of this save, then do feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you in the very, very near future. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day. See ya. Pass me the funk.